The Palomar knot, the strongest knot known to mankind. Pull your line out and double it back 6 inches, like that. Now make sure the gap of the hook is facing your rod and reel, and I'll show you why in a second. Put your doubled over line through the eye of the hook and pull it through. Now you're going to make a loop on top of your fishing hook, like that, like this. And here you can see the direction of the hook corrected itself. And I'll tell you why that's an advantage in a second. Now take the doubled over line here and put it through the loop over the fishing hook. Like that. Now you're going to bring this loop over the fishing hook. Like that. Now you're going to wet your fishing line and pull your main line. Like that. Now you're going to cut your tag. You're going to leave about 1/4 inch of tag line and cut it. The reason the direction of the fishing hook is important because if the hook is up, then it will bounce off the bottom like this. If the fishing hook is down, it will bounce like this and get snagged. The fisherman's knot. The first fishing knot that beginner fishermen learn. Put your line through the eye of the hook and pull it back 6 inches. Wrap the tag line around the main line 5 times. Now put the tag line through the loop near the fishing hook. Wet your fishing line, hold the tag line, and pull the main line. Cut your tag. The improved clinch knot. Put the line through the eye of the hook and pull it back 6 inches. And what I like to do right here, so I have a good loop to go through, is I pull that up at a 90-degree angle. Once it's up, I pinch it. Now when I come down, you see it has a nice loop here. So after my twist, I'm going to have a nice loop to go through there. So now I'm going to do my 5 twists. 1, 2, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now I'm going to go through the first loop there, and you can see, because I brought that fishing line up on a 90-degree angle before doing a twist, there's a nice loop there to go through. So I'm going to put that fishing line through the first loop. Now if I were to pull it right there, it would be a regular clinch knot, but I'm doing an improved clinch knot. So I'm going to bring that tag line back through this loop. Pull it through. Now you're going to wet your fishing line and pull the main line. When you cut your tag, you're going to leave about a 1/4 inch on the tag. In case that does slip a little, it'll still hold. Cut your tag. There you have the improved clinch knot. The one fishing knot that can possibly be stronger than the Palomar knot. Put your line through the eye of the hook. Bring the tag line parallel with the main. Now with the tag line, make a loop underneath. And make that look like a number 6. Now you're going to wrap the tag line around these 2 lines 5 times. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Wet your fishing line. Pull the tag line up until the knot gets snug. Do not tighten it. Now pull your main line. When cutting the tag, leave a 1/4 inch here. In case that knot slips a bit, it'll still hold. Cut your tag. Here's a fishing knot that will give the Palomar knot a run for its money. Double your line over. Put the doubled over line through the eye of the hook. And pull it back 4 inches. Now wrap the doubled over line here around the main line and the tag line 3 times. 1, 2, 3. Put the doubled over line through the loop near the eye of the hook. Wet your fishing line, hold the tag line, and pull the main line and the tag. Cut tag 1 and 2. And cut tag number 3. The tuna knot. the San Diego jam knot. Put the line through the eye of the hook twice. Pull your line parallel to the main line and pinch the line here. Now do 5 twists towards the hook. Now put the tag line through this loop. Now bring the tag line through this loop. Wet your line. Pull the tag line up. Once the knot gets snug, let go of the tag line and pull the main line. Cut your tag. Top 3 fishing knots to spool your reel from hardest to easiest. First, we're going to do the arbor knot. So I'm going to take the tag end and make a regular knot on the end. Just putting a regular knot there. Now I'm going to cut that line off at that knot. So this line is coming off the spool of the fishing line that you just bought at Walmart. Okay, we got a knot here. Now what we're going to do is double this line back like that. Now with the tag end, we're going to go under the main line and pull it up like this. Now we're just going to take this tag end, or the end with the knot, and finish that loop. Now this end will go on your spool. So you're going to open your bail. Now you're going to wet your fishing line. Pull the tag end a little so it's snug. Close your bail. That's the arbor knot. Now this time we're going to use a uni knot to spool our reel. So I'm going to wrap that fishing line around my fingers once, and then the second time I'm just going to go through 2 fingers. So there we have 2 loops. Now I'm going to take this tag line here and wrap it around these 2 lines. Now I'm going to pull that tight. I'm going to put that loop over the arbor. Wet my fishing line and pull it tight. And cut my tag. And if you can't do those first 2 knots, here's the easiest knot of the 3. You're going to wrap your fishing line around the arbor twice. Pull down once. Pull down twice. Cut your tag. Close your bail. Surgeon's knot is very easy to tie and is considered a loop knot. Just double your line over like that and make a regular double overhand knot. Once like this, and then throw it again. Pull it tight. Always wet your line when cinching your knot. And cutting your tag, leaving about a 1/4 inch of tag line. That's the surgeon's loop knot. Now let's look at some of the applications. In this video, we will learn how to apply the surgeon's knot to a jig lure, a fishing hook, and a fishing weight. For the fishing hook, you basically get the surgeon's knot and pinch the doubled over line and place it through the eye of the hook. Pull it out and over the hook like that and pull it up. Now this also can be easily removed in case you want to change the size of your hook. Now this also can be used with a fishing weight, or better known as a sinker. Just take your doubled over line of your knot, place it through the eye of the sinker, pull it out and over the weight, and pull up. Likewise, this also can be removed easily if you want to change the weight that's on the end of your line. Also, this comes in handy if you fish with a fish net. A lot of times when you use a net, a fish will start twisting in the net and this will get tangled. So as this line is tangled in a net, you just remove this weight or hook, and then this fishing line will slip right out of the fishing net. And last but not least, we're going to apply this knot to this jig lure. Just push it through the eye of the hook, pull it out and over the hook, and then just pull that up. A lot of guys like to switch out their jigs or their lures. Maybe one of their lures ain't getting any bites, so they just pull out a different lure and it's easy to change. How to tie a uni knot to a fishing reel spool. Double your line over like this. pull it back 6 inches. Now with the tag line, make a loop and drop it underneath the main line. Like that. And you'll have a number 6. Now you can see I'm going to maintain this loop here because that's what will go over the spool of the fishing reel. So I'm going to come back to the knot. Now I'm going to take this tag line and wrap it around these 2 lines 5 times. I'm going to maintain the loop here and pull the tag line up. When that line gets snug, I still have my loop here. This is the loop that will go over the fishing reel spool. So I'm going to open my bail. This is the bail of the fishing reel. I'm going to put my loop over the spool and pull it tight. Now I'm going to cut my tag. Now I'm going to come back and close my bail.